planet of the King
Agony
and Empire,
Booth, this
and the home
Friday
planet
at 9 p.m.
of your Federation, Captain. I'm going to put a stop to this insane war.
Your what?
Look, I think a must-watch episode of the original series. I absolutely love this episode. It reminded me and the influence of the writers is pretty obvious, a World War II kind of thing. You could have swapped this out and have this set in the middle of World War II, and it would be like a great kind of thriller from the 40s or 50s. And I just think it's an example of what you can do with very little.
Right.
Because clearly they didn't spend a lot with this episode, but they got maximum, out of just a really good script. So, and the performance by the actor who played Core, absolutely amazing. It was fantastic. And the great thing is that he ended up, becoming the Mandalorian too.
Yeah. Basically.
He's got Pablo vibes, right? He's got Pablo vibes.
Yeah, he does have Pablo vibes for sure. For sure.
Yeah. I've got a lot more to say about that, but that's it for now.
Okay. His name's John.
I have spoken.
Cusilios. He came back in. What's that?
It's Baltar.
Baltar, yeah. It's Baltar. Guys, Baltar from Battlestar Galactica, yeah.
Yes. The OG Baltar, by the way.
Right.
Because there's somebody home going, no, it's not.
Yeah.
He's the original Baltar. Yeah, I echo everything that Jay said. It was a fantastic episode. Lots of scenery chewing, and I do believe that this is Shatnery. It is Shatner at his most Shatnery. Because he's just giving the full pauses. You cannot be with the Klingons because the Klingons will kill you. They'll kill you all. Yeah,
kill you dead.
Yes, Mr. Spock, tell them it's true. You see it's true. Shatner was so Shatnerified in this episode, but it makes it more fun to watch because this is just everything you love about Star Trek. It's aliens, it's weird floaty things, it's Shatner overacting over Leonard Nimoy just being Spock, and I just loved it. A cheap episode, obviously. I did take note of the number of explosions and phaser fire that took place off screen.
Right.
I thought was wonderful. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyable. You are not allowed to pick Agony Booth episodes anymore.
Oh, well. Well,
watch the season finale.
Yeah, we got to redo the wheel, make sure that I don't have any input in it whatsoever. The negotiation skills and seeing an omnipotent being that can basically blink somebody out of space and time was pretty dope. And this is the first time we were experiencing those elements in Star Trek, though they got a big upgrade in the Next Generation and other different species. But I think it was dope, and I really enjoyed this episode. So yeah, I won't be picking the Agony Booth episodes, that's for sure. All right, let's hop to
the experts, please.
Yeah, let's get into why would they do that?
I really like this interpretation of the Klingons. And I know it's an early one, and we're all used to the Klingons being the warrior race. I liked the cultured savage version of the Klingons. They're almost like space Nazis at this point, which is kind of disturbing because they were also doing kind of brown face with the actors, which is unfortunate.
Yes,
but I like this version of the Klingons, and to me, I think that it is their version of, as Jay said, a World War II thriller with the Allied forces going undercover in an unassuming French village as the Nazis roll in. Except now it's Klingons.
Yeah. All right. VHS Jays.
But Hitler still sounds the same. I don't know. It's weird.
It was interesting that really, besides that really great scene with Sulu, I just want to mention that little scene because I just like that kind of, no, this is what you're going to do. You're going to get the F out of Dodge, if they turn up. So I like that little moment between those two. But it really is a Kirk Spock story. And they're the two that we get to see, which is always good value. And you're talking about Shatner shattering up, and he was.
Right.
Damn, did it feel appropriate for this episode though?
Right.
It felt right for this story and his interaction with Core, who I can't say enough, so enigmatic. So, they did use the trope of, which I get a little bit annoyed at now, the whole trope of the enemy has to admire you, kind of thing. Oh, I actually really liked it. We have a lot in common, like enemy trope, which they've done a few times now in Star Trek.
Yeah.
It would have been done there first, but still, it's look, I thought it was. I liked the pacing of it. And I like the fact, really, with this episode, why it works well, it's because they had zero control of the situation. Like, I've actually watched it twice. And when you go back, like just recently, when you go back and rewatch it, you pick up on the fact that, they were never in any danger. So when Kirk's freaking out at the beginning, like, why won't you, let us help
you? Listen to us. Klingons are evil.
Yes. Well, they're operating at a different level, a completely different mindset. And I absolutely love that. I love the little twist and turn at the end of it. I'm like, there you go. It kind of, to me, represents like the futility of war. There were a couple of small things bothered me. Actually, there was one big thing bothered me. Spock's outfit.
I was waiting for him to pull out a bow.
It's a D&D campaign.
No, there are choices he made. Right? Like, he would have been given his clothes, but he didn't have to choose to tuck the scarf in like that. And he didn't have to choose to wear the cape over one shoulder.
Right.
And out of the shot, too, you don't see his leggings, his furry leggings, but that's a choice.
Captain, it's a trick. We can handle them. I have an army.